Hey everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those out there that do not know me, my name's Alicia and I'm a special events professional, and I help newly engaged couples plan and design their wedding like a pro without breaking the bank. So if you have not done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure that you always read the description below, because I have a lot of wedding planning tools that will be beneficial to you and your wedding planning process. So today's video, we are going to be talking about why planning your wedding might be the lesson that you need. And the reason why I titled it that is because a lot of people don't realize that planning their own wedding without a planner is can actually change their life, actually change their future. So taking on this challenge is something that can actually be beneficial to you, not just the outcome of getting married, but the outcome of learning. This is a learning experience, and that's what a lot of people don't really realize, is that planning a wedding is a learning experience. It's not just about, oh, I'm getting married. It's also about, what can I take from this and apply this to myself, my life afterwards, and myself and my spouse's life afterwards. How can we move forward in a better direction just from this learning experience right here today that we are going to be learning about for the next 12 months or 18 months? How can we take this as a learning process and better our lives? So I have 8 tips. You may want to jot this down or really pay closely attention and, kind of eliminate any distractions, because again, this is something that will be beneficial to you in your life moving forward. So number 1, you will learn about the people in your life, and you will see who is truly happy for you, who's truly happy that you're getting married to the love of your life, that you're getting married, who's truly happy. Weddings and funerals expose the realness in people, and you will see who is truly for you for this wedding, because jealous people just can't hold it in. Okay, they can't hold it in, so they're going to obviously talk about your wedding or talk about your spouse to somebody else, and obviously anything that's said to one person is going to eventually get back to you. So taking that as a learning experience, a learning curve, like, okay, so that person's really not for me, and they're not really happy for me, and they're smiling in my face but sitting there talking about me behind my back. So a lot of that stuff needs to be taken into consideration. A lot of toxic people that you didn't know was toxic, or you knew was toxic, but you just didn't know that they would take it this far, they're going to start popping out of the woodworks. People are going to start coming out of the woodworks telling you about your spouse. You're going to learn a lot about people during this process, and yet you cannot allow them to break this marriage, break this wedding ceremony, and that you cannot allow the negativity to come in and completely take over your happy moment, because it will happen. People will try their hardest to break you and your spouse up. They're going to try to make you just stressed and not enjoy the process, because they are not happy in their life and they're jealous. They don't really like you. They a lot of emotions is going to come out just by somebody saying, I'm engaged will spark a lot of wildfires. A lot of people, again, are going to pop out of the woodworks. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully you have a nice, positive, and peaceful planning period, but it's not like that for everybody. Everybody's going to learn about somebody today. Okay, they're going to be learning about somebody. They're going to be learning about somebody. They're going to be learning about who is for them and who is not for them, and they're going to also see who is honestly truly happy for them. So don't try to just brush that off to the side and still allow them to keep coming into your life and coming around for the wedding, because anybody that's just fake, they're going to try to be as fake as they can just to get leading up to the wedding day, because they want to attend this wedding in order to see what's going on, in order to be a part of it, in order to have something to talk about negatively. No matter how perfect and beautiful your day is, they're going to find something to talk about in the most negative way, because they are not for you. And that's what you need to start realizing. And it doesn't matter how long in the process you realize that. Just know that, okay, that person, they've been talking about me, they've been talking about my spouse, they've been talking about why she have her wedding there, or why they have their wedding there. They're going to be popping out of the woodworks saying all this negative stuff, instead of sitting there keeping them in the process, in the loop, inviting them to your wedding because you want to sit there and show them that you can do it. Exclude them out, because this is supposed to be a happy, positive moment in your life, and you don't want to ruin that with toxic and negative people. So open up your eyes, smell the coffee, learn about the people that you're inviting, learn about the people that is around you that's not truly happy for you, or they are truly happy for you. You're going to see, like the Red Sea, you're going to see who's for you and who's not for you. So that's when you take the time to really okay, let me reevaluate this, and let me reevaluate my wedding plan for here moving forward. Number 2, you're learning about your finance. You are going to learn about your finances during this time, because a lot of people, they did not know how to save before, but they're going to learn how to save during this wedding process, because they have so much to plan for and so much to buy, and there's so much going on that they're going to learn about how to maintain a budget, how to save up enough money, thousands of dollars for a wedding. They're going to learn if they're able to maintain that in a most cost-effective way. They're going to learn how to shop smartly, hopefully, and they're just going to learn a lot about the world of finance and budgeting and managing money. So then this definitely, number 2, is something that you definitely need to pay attention to, learn. If you have never been able to handle money, maybe before you even start planning your wedding, you should go and invest in like a little financial class to how to maintain a bigger budget, because doing this small investment is going to help you out beyond your wedding, beyond far beyond your wedding, because you're going to learn how to maintain, how to save money, how to put money off to the side, how to still have money left over. So again, my suggestion, if you have not been good with finances all your life, take a financial literacy course before you start planning, because you can't plan something if you never planned an event before, learning curve. If you never handle a big budget before, learning curve. You have to learn how to do this stuff. So the first step in order to get to B, which is actually planning wedding, you have to start at A first, which is getting the education in order to move forward. Okay, in order to move forward, you have to get the education first. And again, the way to do that is to invest in yourself a small percentage of, you can learn courses on Udemy, financial literacy course on Udemy, TikTok. You have to learn how to search for stuff in order to be able to execute and move forward, with the process. But you have to start at A first. Find out what your weaknesses are. Okay, my weakness is I don't know how to save money. I don't know how to maintain a budget. I'm always going over, my budget and stuff like that. You have to get out of that mindset. You have to learn how to move differently in your wedding planning process. And again, just taking a financial literacy course can help you out tremendously beyond your wedding. You're going to look at your finances differently. You're going to see what you need to cut back on, what you need to eliminate, and how to put money up and save it. So taking a financial literacy course is definitely going to help you, again, maintain a budget, help you save money out of that budget. Okay, this costs X amount. Let's see what the alternatives are. Let's see how we can drive that price down in order to save money, So a financial literacy course and learning how to shop smartly is definitely something that you should definitely consider before you start actually planning your wedding. Number 3, you will learn about time management. What I mean by that is you will learn that there's deadlines. You will learn that you have to be places at a certain time. You will learn that You have a certain window that you have to do stuff by, you know, while all while still operating your regular life. So learning about finances and time management, again, will take you much further on a better road, a better outlook, and have people view you much better if you learn how to change those things, finances and time management. Don't show up to places late. Be considerate of people's time, because the karma that you put out during your wedding planning, you don't want to come back on your wedding day or around your wedding date, I should say. Okay, so if you don't value the lady that's altering your dresses and stuff, and y'all show up 10, 15, an hour late, just know that that time that you took away from her and what she could have been doing, and she's sitting there around waiting for you, is going to pop up around, you know, the karma is going to return the favor. So now it's your wedding day, and now hair and makeup, they're running an hour late. Okay, so the energy that you put out there is what you're going to get back, and you don't want it to affect your wedding. So be positive, be considerate of people's time, so that way that bad karma does not come back to you on your wedding day. Okay, so again, treat the photographer that's taking your engagement pictures with the same respect that you would want your the photographer that's actually coming to your wedding to take pictures of your wedding while it's in operation. Okay, so the karma that you put out, you don't want to return back. So time management is key. Time management creates a good relationship between you and the vendors. Time management is going to help you make your wedding successful, and that's what you want to happen. A successful wedding, a wedding that starts and runs on time. Being considerate and putting that energy out there will also come back to you on your wedding day. Okay, manifest good time management now in the beginning, and really manifest it the day of your wedding. Number 3, you will discover your managerial capabilities. When you're planning a wedding, you're wearing many hats. Your finances, the chief of operation and the CEO. You're the negotiator. You're building a team. There's so many different hats that you wear, and I also have a course that goes more in depth of more in depth. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. That teaches you how to shift your mindset and understand that you're going from bride to boss, literally bride to boss, because you're taking on a new role. You're, again, like I said, you have to manage vendors in your bridal party. You have to set up schedules, and you have to book places. You have to, again, handle the finances. You have to be the mediator. You know, you wear many hats while planning your wedding. So you have to understand that this is not, oh, this is my wedding and this is what I want. No, you planning your wedding, but you're hiring vendors. You're finding and building a solid bridal team. Okay, a strong, responsible bridal team. You are again, handling the finances, you know, keeping track of stuff, your bookkeeping. You're doing a lot of different things that a lot of people don't really teach you about or tell you about, because for whatever the reason is, but I'm here to tell you the real, that you're literally going from bride to boss. Okay, so make sure that you click the link below to get that course. It's called You Are the Boss, Your Wedding is Your Business. And again, I go into more detail on exactly how you're going from bride to boss, because now you become a project manager, okay, for this project. So again, the link for that will be below. If you have not done so already, make sure that you smash that subscribe button, and let's keep it moving. Number 5, this will be a learning curve for some, if not all. If you have never planned an event before, never planned a wedding before, never even been contacted for thoughts on ideas for a wedding, color schemes or anything like that. This is completely new to you. This is your first event that you have planned forever. You will be like, I don't know what to do. I don't even know where to get started. And that's perfectly fine. I also have a wedding timeline that will be down below. So it'll show you exactly how to start from here and end up here. So the first thing that you really want to do is just get your wedding thought out of your head and onto paper. Okay, you want to get it out of here. Whether you learn how to draw, or somebody knows how to draw, you can sit down with them and just tell them your vision. Close your eyes and just tell them how you see your wedding. Or you can just sit down in a quiet setting and literally write out your wedding. The colors, the tables, what shaped tables, circle, square. Where do you actually see your wedding at? Indoors, outdoors. You really have to take it from here and put it out there. And before you can even start planning, you have to have some sort of idea. You cannot go with the flow. You cannot wing it. You have to have a detailed idea on what you want so you can start building up that plan and building up how you're going to execute your wedding as you see it in your head. Always incorporate and ask your spouse on ideas and try to give them like a visual, because if you write out, they're not going to really visualize it. Whereas on paper, even if you are a horrible drawer, still try to do something on paper so your spouse can see the visual on what they're going to be expecting. And if you have a spouse that says, do what you want to do, I don't care, I just want to, have the wedding, get it over with, yada, 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 then still take it from here and put it out onto paper. Like I said, invest in learning about time management, learning about finances, because again, a lot of this is going to be a learning curve. You're going to have to learn how to be creative, okay? Because you're going to be creating invitations, creating save the dates, creating the overall look, creating the theme, reaching out to vendors and stuff like that, and learning how to manage your wedding planning life, I should say, and your regular life. So this is going to be a learning curve for you, okay? Again, if you have not done so already, this is going to be like, I don't even know where to get started. Okay, and that's the number one question that people ask on Google. How do I get started with wedding planning? And that's why, because this is a learning curve for some. A lot of people do not know how to plan. A lot of people do not know how to maintain a finances. A lot of people do not know how to understand that people's time is just as valuable as yours. Okay, so it's going to be a learning curve, but you have to learn first before you can actually start planning, because once you learn and understand, then you'll be able to apply it to your wedding planning process, and that's how you become successful, when you learn how to do something first. Number 6, learn how to be organized. Again, a lot of people don't know how to handle their finances, time management. It's a learning curve. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know how to be organized. And that's something else that you have to understand and develop, how to be organized. You want to start your wedding planning off right by getting a wedding planning binder. It doesn't matter what kind of binder it is. It needs to be big enough to hold your plan, your financial, your receipts and financial stuff, contracts, different wedding planning templates, which we all have, which I have created down below in the link. Different wedding planning templates that will help you stay on track, help you stay organized, and help you bring it all together. Okay, so that's how you start it off. You want to section off your binder, so that way when you're going to your consultation with your caterer, let's say your caterer, you can flip to the catering tab of your binder and say, this is how many people I've sent out my invitations, and this is how many people say that they have special dietary needs. This is how many people say that they're vegan. This is how many people say that they prefer beef over chicken. This is how many people say, so staying organized like that and being quick with it too, because when you're on the phone, let me show you. When you're on the phone with the caterer, they don't have time for you to be sitting there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, counting, because they have other stuff that they had to do too. They have other orders that they had to fulfill. So that's why I've also created a head count finalizer, so you can quickly reference what the information that you need without flipping, without counting while you're on the phone, or hurry up and counting and then you're miscounting, which is going to throw numbers off. When you can spend the time, days or weeks or whatever, once you cut that date off for your invitation, once you cut it off, that's when you want to use and implement the head count finalizer, so that way you're able to see all your numbers on one sheet. You're going to put that sheet in the front of your binder, so that way when you open that binder up, that is what you see. Now you're on the phone with the baker for your cake or your desserts. I have 70 guests, and a lot of them don't even eat cake, because I asked them. I had like a little RSVP card. I had the options, or maybe you're having a buffet, so you don't even need that. But then you could also have a little line that says, do you eat cake? Are you a cake eater? And let them check it off or exit out. So that way you know how many people. Okay, Susan, I put on my RSVP card how many people eat cake, and only 40 people said that they eat cake. 40. So how many slices can I get from that? Or if you're trying to do like the overall look, and you want the overall look of the nice tiered cake and stuff like that, what you can do is get you a dummy cake, make a dummy cake. You can find plenty of tutorials on YouTube. Make you a nice dummy wedding cake. Have that for the pictures, the oohs and the ahs, and then have that wheeled into the back. And then have somebody in the back cutting up a store-bought cake, which is much cheaper. And then once that cake is done, it's done. But people won't know that that's not the real tiered cake that they're eating. Okay? That's not the real tiered cake that they're eating. They're eating a store-bought cake, and that's what it is. So you have to learn how to stay organized like that. And then with your wedding decorations, you want to get totes. You don't want to store your stuff in bags. Well, some stuff can be stored in reusable bags, but you don't want to store anything in a brown paper bag, trash bag, little flimsy bags. You want your stuff to be presented nice, and you want to stay organized while doing so, because you want to have all your stuff labeled, especially if you have people coming to help you. Okay, Rebecca, you're going to be on table duties. Here's all the totes for the tables, or here's the tote for the table. Everything that you need is inside. And I've also included a mock-up picture of what I would like my tables to look like. And you put that picture right on top. So when Rebecca pops that lid open on that tote, that is the first thing she sees, is that picture. Now she has a visual. So let's just say that this phone is a visual. Okay, so let me, perfect. So then when you, the bride, go around, okay, when you go around, you're able to see the picture and how Rebecca did it, because everything was organized and laid out. She's not constantly coming to you, asking you questions, constantly coming to you, asking how you do stuff, because you've already laid it out on a line. You've also included a checklist of how many boom, 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 boom is included in this tote, in each tote. And you have included a picture, a mock-up picture. You can do a mock-up on any table. Okay, if you have a folding table at your house, do it on there. You can even go to the library and reserve one of those rooms for, I think, like an hour or 2 hours, and set up the table. Get your tablecloth, set the table up how you would want it, and take a few pictures, and then go get the pictures printed. So that way you are ahead of the game, because now your helpers see exactly how you want this done. Then you want to do the same thing for the candy table. Then you want to do the same thing for the sweetheart table. Whatever you got going on, you're able to kind of do a mock-up of it, sort of, kind of. And if you're not able to do a mock-up of it, then that's when you will personally want to be more hands-on in that area, to assure that it is how you visualize it, or you want it, or you have it exactly how you want it before the wedding starts. Okay. Number 7, we have 2 more. Number 7, you will learn how to deal with people. Okay, because like I said before, in number 1, you will learn about the people in your life. Number 7, you will learn how to deal with people. And this all ties back to the master course that was talking about. You are the boss, your wedding is your business. Okay, you'll learn about that. You'll learn how to deal with people. You'll learn what kind of people that you're going to deal with. Like I said before, you'll learn how to deal with and manage a bridal party. Deal with and manage your guests. Deal and manage your vendors. Okay, so that's why I keep telling you all to enroll into that master course, because it's going to teach you all about that in that course. And you need to learn how to communicate with people effectively in order to get anything done. Do not be like, this is my wedding and this is how I want it done, because you're not going to get results that way. You're going to get angry people that will eventually back off away from your wedding. Now you have to try to either replace that person, or B, just go without that person. So you have to learn how to manage people and learn how to manage them effectively in order to get stuff done. Okay? Number 8, challenge. This is a challenge for some. A lot of people, again, this is going to be a learning curve, but a lot of people this is going to be a challenge for them to maintain their personal life and go to work and handle the family and also plan this wedding. So this is a challenge for some, okay? And that's what you have to learn, that this is just, I'm sorry, I had to turn that light off. I was getting hot and nauseous. This is a challenge, a big challenge for some. But again, you have to stay organized. You have to learn how to manage finances and time management. You also have to learn self-care and to take a break when you feel overwhelmed and burnt out, because a wedding should not make you feel that way. Okay, this is a challenge. You have to learn how to challenge yourself, but do it in a healthy and positive manner. And you also need to ask for help when you need help. Don't say, this is my wedding and I want to do it this way. That's fine and cool and all, but if you need help and you know somebody, or somebody that you know is capable of taking on tasks and they're responsible, trustworthy, and they're going to do it like it was for them, those are the people that you want to lean on the most. But if you know somebody that's not trustworthy, that you can't really trust them, they're not really responsible, then that's the person that you really don't want to help you behind the scenes with your wedding. There's no hard feelings, but this is business. Like I said before, you are the boss. Your wedding is your business. That's a master course that will be down below, so make sure that you enroll. I also have wedding planning templates that you can put inside of your binder, and I have a wedding planning timeline, checklist, all types of different tools that you need to help you plan your wedding better in a positive manner, a less stressful manner. Okay, because it's all laid out down the line. Again, my name's Alicia, and I'm a special events professional, and I help newly engaged couples plan and design their wedding like a pro without breaking the bank. So make sure that you also check out my other videos on my channel as well. Again, subscribe, and I will see you all on the next video. And guess what? I am challenging myself. Okay, I just told you guys to challenge yourself. I'm also challenging myself, and I will be uploading 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I hope that you all stick around to see what I have planned. I have challenged myself to really take this YouTube channel further, and it will be my pleasure to continue to keep bringing you videos like this, and it'll also be a pleasure to you to learn from this channel, learn how to build and plan out your wedding in the most effective manner, just like a pro, and how to do it without breaking the bank. So again, subscribe. The link for You Are the Boss, Your Wedding is Your Business Master Course will be down below, where you can learn how to shift your mindset from bride to boss, as well as wedding planning templates. And I hope to see you guys on the next video for the next nice juicy topic, and we're going to dive deep into that on Wednesday. I'm still working on how to go live streaming and stuff like that, but I'm gonna get it together. That's gonna be a challenge for me to try to get my live streaming stuff up. That's why y'all see this with this phone right here. I was trying to do that, but it was just a whole entire mess. But I'm gonna get it together. So again, master course, You Are the Boss, Your Wedding is Your Business. down below, as well as the Linktree link for all my wedding planning templates will be down below. Again, hit that subscribe button, share this video out, because you never know what newly engaged couple you can be helping and putting on the right track. You know, it's all about teach one, each one, and each one teach one. I forget the saying, but you know, you're helping somebody out to plan their wedding in the most, again, successful way. Again, self-care during wedding planning process is very important, and we will dive deep onto that topic in a later video. Now, you know, I actually did a short video, so that's on my channel as well. But self-care, challenges, learning, and investing in yourself during this wedding planning process will help you out in the future, like I said before, beyond your wedding planning journey. So again, my name's Alicia. I'm a special events professional. Hit that subscribe button. I will see you all on the next video. This is a course that I was talking about, the You Are the Boss, Your Wedding is Your Business. This is the course I mentioned about you going from bride to boss. So again, this link will be down below in the description. This is the head count finalizer I also mentioned in the video.